question 7, it says that ABC is a triangle with AC equals to 8.3 centimeters and BAC equals to 105. Construct a triangle ABC, line AB has been drawn for you. So basically what you'll do is that using your protractor, you'll draw an angle of 105, which will be somewhere over here. I'm just going to do it roughly because I can't do it over here like this. That's going to be like 105, and you have to make sure that this is your C. And when you make that line, sure that AC is 8.3 centimeters. So you measure that with the ruler and make sure this is 8.3 centimeters. Using a protractor, you draw a 105 angle, and then you connect this C with B. So your triangle will be something similar to this. Then it says that by taking suitable measurements from your triangle, calculate the perimeter of triangle ABC. So we already know the length of AB and the length of AC. So once you've constructed your triangle, you would measure the length of BC using your ruler. And once you've recorded that length, you would just add all of these lengths, and that would give you the perimeter of triangle ABC. Part B says the diagram shows quadrilateral PQRS. FQ is 15, FPQ is 67, PQS is 74, and we have to calculate PS. So as you can see, we have two angles. We can find the third angle by subtracting, what's it called, your 74 and 67 from 180. And that equals to 39. And what we have is one length, which is QS. So if you remember the sine rule is applicable only you have like one only when you have a complete pair of like one length and its corresponding angle. So over here, this is the complete pair that we have, and we can easily use this pair to find like PQ or PS depending on what the question is asking us to do. Over here, since they're asking us to find PS, so what we'll do is we write 15 over sine 67 equals to PS over sine 74. That means PS would be 15 times sine 74 divided by sine 67. Plug this in the calculator. So 15 sine 74 divided by sine 67. And that is 15.67. 15.66. 15.66 centimeters. Then it says PSI equals to 96 and the area of triangle QRS is 63. So that SR equals to 10 centimeters, correct to one decimal place. I'm just gonna make this small that I can see the diagram. And okay. So what we have is CSR. This complete is 96. Area of triangle QRS is given as 63. So that SR is 10. We already found the third angle over here, which was 39. So if, let me use a different color again, if this part is 39, that means this part would be angle RSQ would be 96 minus 39. So 96 minus 39 equals to 57. So this part is 57. And what we're going to do is we know the area, which is 63. So if you remember, I'm going to put an arrow over here. Area equals to 1 over 2 AB sine of angle C. Over here, our angle C is going to be S, which is 57. So we have 63. This is what we're trying to find SR. So 63 equals to 1 over 2 times 15 times X times sine of 57. Now always remember that this formula for the area of a triangle is only applicable in those cases where you have two lengths and the angle between them. Over here, we don't have two lengths. We have one length and we have an angle. So as you can see, the second length that they're asking us to find, the unknown value in this question, is the length which is with the angle. So that would sandwich the angle between these two lengths. So this angle perfectly applies to this formula, perfectly applies to this question. And we rearrange the equation. So that's going to be 63 times 2 divided by 15 times sine 57 equals to X. So 63 times 2 divided by 15 divided by sine of 57, that is 10.0. So we just correct the one decimal place, which is basically SR. Then it says calculate QR, which is the third length. So 57.0. So for QR, we can easily use cosine. This is part B. So let me just label that over here. For QR, this is what we're trying to find. We use the cosine rule. QR squared equals to S square plus SR square minus 2 times QS times SR times your cos of angle S. Not angle S, to make it more accurate, angle QSR. So basically cosine rule is applicable in those cases where either we have all three lengths and we're trying to find out the angles, or we have two lengths and the angle between them, which is similar to the case of the area of triangle that we applied, the formula that we applied in the previous part. So over here, since we have to find a missing length and we have two lengths and the angle between them, so we can easily apply this. QS is 15, so 15 square plus 10 square minus 2 times 15 times 10 times cos of 57. And this entire thing is being square rooted since we're trying to find the value of QR. So calculator, 15 times 15, 225 plus 100 minus 2, 2 times 15 times 10 times your cos of 57, which is 161. Is equal to 161.608. Okay. 161 61.608. That's 12.7 centimeters. Now, a very common mistake that people make while solving questions using the cosine rule is that in this part, the 2 times QS times SR cos QSR. So when you're subtracting them, you can't directly subtract the value of 15 square plus 10 square and from like the negative 2 times of 2 times 15 times 10. You have to first find the complete value of the product of 2 times 15 times 10 times cos 57. And once you have that like final value of the product of these four terms, then you subtract it from your sum of the squares. If you do it separately and just, directly subtract 2 times 15 times 10 from that, your final answer would be completely wrong. Despite you using the correct formula, your answer would be wrong because you would just be like randomly subtracting it from it and forgetting about the cos. Because when you would like do the costing later on, your answer would be incorrect. Then the next question it says that Maya leaves the office for a factory visit. The distance time graph shows her journey from the office to the factory. Maya stays at the factory for 1.5 hours. She then returns to the office at an average speed of 35 kilometers per hour. Complete the distance time graph to show this information. So if she's staying at the factory for 1.5 hours, then that means from 11 to 12:30, so first be able to see this, which is like so tiny. So between each, we have a division of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10. Okay. 10 points between each, so it's like an hour. Each small box basically represents 6 minutes. So what we're going to do is that it's 1.5 hours, so we're going to first draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At this point, I'm just going to draw several lines to make this as accurate as possible. That is not very have to draw the line. 1, 2, this graph is very tiny. Okay. This is a 1.5 hour journey. Finally, okay. Then it says she then returns to the office at an average speed of 35 kilometers per hour. So if she's returning at an average speed of 35 kilometers per hour, so you know that on her way back, when she's returning to the office, she's at an average speed of 35 kilometers. So speed is going to be your slope of this distance time graph. So 35 equals to change in distance, which means from 42 at office, it's going to be 0. So minus 0 over the change in time. We don't know what the change in time is right now. So cross multiply change in time, and it's a subject, that means we're going to do 42 divided by 35. That is going to be 1.2. So that's 1.2 hours. I'm going to convert 1.2 hours into minutes by multiplying it by 60, which is going to be 72 minutes. So that basically means 1 hour and 12 minutes. So from 12:30, 1 hour and 12 minutes is going to be 13:42. So 30 is going to be over here, 40 is going to be over, so somewhere over here. Wait, no, 42 is going to be before that. 10, 20, 30, 40. Somewhere over here, yeah. That means we draw a line from here to here. That is your graph. 42 or 142, yeah. Either way, that would be correct. And it says the diagram shows the distance time graph for the journey of the cyclist. Cyclist travels 3 meters from home to a lake and then returns home. Distance from home, which is in meters, and time of the day is given on the x-axis. At 8:36, the cyclist is b minus 10 to 200 meters from home. The average speed of the cyclist between 8 and 8:36 is 4/5 of the average speed of the cyclist between 9:10 and 9:55. We have to calculate the value of d. So basically what we'll do is that find the slope over here first. That's going to be c minus 7200 minus 0 over 36, which is basically c minus 7200 over 36. Then we find the average speed in the slope, which is going to be d minus 0 over 45, which is d over 45, yeah. Now 4/5, the average speed of the cyclist between 8:36 is 4/5 of this. That means d minus 7200 over 36 is 4/5 of d over 45. So I'm going to solve that over here. So that's going to be d minus 7200 over 36 equals to 4d over 5 times 45, which is 225. Cross multiplier, so that's 225d minus a huge value, 1620,000 equals 36 times 4d, which is 144d. Move the 144d on the other side and move the 620,000 the other side. 225 minus 144 is 81d. And then we're going to divide that by this. 20,000. So d equals to 20,000. And the next question says that the Bukhari family and the Garcia family are going on holiday. In the Bukhari family, there are 2 adults and 3 children. And in the Garcia family, there are four adults and one children. Complete matrix M to represent this information. 2, 3, 4, 1. Versus the cost of a flight for each adult is X dollars, and the cost of flight for each child is Y dollars. The matrix NXY shows information. The matrix P equals to M, N equals to the 525 and 575. Using an algebraic method, find the value of X and the value of Y. Show your break.